Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor from 4i, specifically how we can use it with Zwift on the Apple TV, both to let us use the existing ANT Plus sensors that we have, as well as get around the 2 Bluetooth connection limit that the Apple TV has. So this is a very helpful tool, a very good heart rate monitor, so let's talk about how it works. Okay, so let's start with an unboxing. Pretty easy to do. The box is quite nice. They do a good job of explaining all of the functionalities that it has here on the back. As I mentioned, some of the things that we'll talk about, it does a really good job of acting as a bridge between existing ANT Plus sensors, as well as sending out its own BLE Bluetooth low energy signal to any devices that you may have. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Not a lot in this box. Essentially, we've got our instruction manual that we're not even going to pull out, but you've got your regular heart rate sensor here. That's the main computer component. This actually works off of a CR2032 battery, so a pretty typical, pretty common coin cell battery, and it's rated to last for about a year, and that battery is included, so obviously that we appreciate. So the electrode connections are on the back here, and you will connect those with the strap that also comes in that same spot. So you'll see this will just obviously stretches, it also adjusts to your specific size, and then you'll connect that just like so onto your sensor, and then you are ready to go. Now, one of the things that they mentioned that you should probably do before any workout or ride is make sure that these electrodes are at least moist, so they will be able to pick up that heart rate as you're exercising. So one of the coolest aspects, and I know I mentioned this previously, is this ability to bridge ANT Plus sensors. That's one of the reasons that I looked at this heart rate monitor in general. So let's go ahead and see how this thing works. Okay, so I am currently wearing the Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor. Got that all set up. Got that connected as well to my ANT Plus sensors, which are on the bike right now. That's a Garmin speed and cadence sensor. So we're here at Apple TV. We got Zwift up and running. Start that up. So this is where we connect to our paired devices. So we need to make sure the Apple TV can see. Now if we select pairing for speed sensor, okay, once you've selected your heart rate monitor, which is sending my speed through this Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor, go ahead and select the trainer you are using. In my case, that is, where are we at here? Is the Cyclotron Mag. Grab that, add a little heart rate. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to explain where we're at right now. You can see on the screen, my speed sensor is connected. That's connected to the Garmin speed sensor I have on my bike, which is then feeding the information through this Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor. And it's the exact same with the cadence. So the cadence is coming through my Garmin cadence sensor, through the heart rate monitor, and up through here. If you look at the sources, it's all the exact same device. So when you go to select your different devices, you're selecting the same device for all three, and it's pairing all three sensors to the TV. So one of the big problems that a lot of people are having with Zwift for the Apple TV is that you can't actually connect more than 2 Bluetooth connections. So in my case, if I want a speed sensor, a cadence sensor, and a heart rate sensor, that's very difficult. So using this Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor is definitely a lifesaver in this situation, and I think for a lot of people is going to be very useful. Okay, so as I go for a quick ride, let's talk about some of the other aspects of this heart rate monitor, the Viiiva Heart Rate Monitor. So it's a great tool. I think it's excellent for what it does. I love the added capability of the ANT Plus bridge. I think that's huge. And we're looking at about $79 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check that out. But it's a pretty good price for everything that it brings to you. Now, one thing I should mention, as I was setting this up, it took a huge amount of time to get it to connect the speed sensor. For some reason, it's under the impression that quite a few of these Viiiva heart rate monitors are actually power meters, which is incorrect. And the way that Zwift does it, if you select power meter, or if it selects it for you, that's your only choice. So you don't get the chance to go back and select speed unless you disconnect. So I actually had to reconnect and restart my Zwift app on the Apple TV probably about 4 times before everything was working correctly. So thanks everyone for watching, appreciate it. I'm gonna go for a quick ride here, but if you have any additional questions or anything doesn't work for you, please let me know in the comment section below and I will make sure to answer it. If you have any other questions about Zwift, the Apple TV connections, or anything else, please make sure to leave that as well. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.